My name's Andrew Smith. I'm a freelance web developer who works on quite a few different clients' websites. Most of the clients are companies that I worked for before or people that I've met. One is my previous company, which is called Stonewash Limited, and they make a magazine framework for the iPad and iPhone. So, yeah. I got into web development probably because of my dad's technical abilities back then. I used to go out a lot with him to do a lot of electronical work. We used to fit car stereos into cars and stuff like that. So I got into the whole web development arena because of my technical background. I was always a bit of a troublemaker in class, trying to be funny all the time. I mean, education-wise, I probably wasn't the brightest person in the class. I probably was better at certain skills than others. Yeah, again, my technical background seemed to be the better part of me. So in my electrical engineering class, I was probably one of the better one in that class. But in maths, English, and all my other subjects, didn't do anything well at all. So, I think my teachers would be proud of me, actually. I think they'd be proud to know that as much as I behaved like a clown in class, I've turned out to be something in life rather than being a circus act. When I left school in Jamaica. That's where I went to high school. When I left high school, I came to England to live with my mum because my mum had moved there. And I went to Hackney Community College to do engineering course. During that course, in my second year, got involved with the wrong crowd and dropped off the course, coming to the close of the second year. I found myself at home, not doing too much, getting bored, watching TV and all that, and I just thought, let me find something that I really enjoy that will give a meaning to my life. And I started going on the internet, looking at websites and stuff. I mean, back then websites just started becoming a big thing, and I started getting into web technology and stuff, and I started reading up a lot on bits and pieces. And then I built my own websites. I mean, back then we had stuff like GeoCities, which allowed you to create your own domain name and just choose a template. And I thought it was, wow, this is quite brilliant. I can make a website, you know. And from there on, I started to look more into the whole website development thing and realized that I had an interest in it. So I started to delve deeper into it more and more. My first paid job after Hackney probably came about 3 years later. I mean, when I finished Hackney Community College, I went on to doing an H&D at Barnet College. And on my H&D course, I had a classmate who we were always competitive in class towards each other. I thought that he was my arch enemy, you know, and I had to be better than him. And somehow we kept in contact. When we finished, I got a job at a small company in Colindale. I phoned my friend up to say, hey, do you want to come and work with us where I am now? And he said to me, by the way, this friend is my arch rival. I phoned him up to say, you know, come and work with me. And he said, no, do you want to come and work with me at this company? And I took his offer up, and that's when I started working at larger companies. I think one of the projects I'm probably most proud of is the John Lewis website. I worked on it about 3 years ago, and I worked on it for about 6 months, but the website didn't come to life until 2 years after I left the company. So I think that's one of my most prized work, purely because the team I worked in, they were very enthusiastic. They were around my age as well, all of the guys. The guy who was leading the project, he was around the same age as me, and he was very helpful. I learned a lot from it, and I think it was the company itself as well. I was working at John Lewis's headquarters. The company, it's a really lovely company. They had lovely staff, and I enjoyed the whole experience. I think anyone who wants to get into web development, my advice would be you have to love it to be able to do it. I mean, it comes with a lot of hard work and a lot of heavy mind work. I think that that's the word to put it. I think you don't physically work too much, but your mind is always at work. So I think anyone who wants to do it have to find it that it's something that they're going to enjoy and something that they want to do. Because if it's all just for the money, after a while the whole money effect will wear off. And I think if you don't enjoy it, then you shouldn't be doing it.